Hello friends. So in this lecture, we'll discuss about the problems which are based on effect of multiplication by t. So let's start with the first one. Find the Laplace transform of t e raised to minus 3t sine of 4t. Or even it can be asked in the form, find the Laplace of t e raised to minus 3t sine of 4t. When three functions comes together as a product, so we usually start with the extreme right. We follow the sequence from the extreme right towards the left. So accordingly, so the first choice is sine of 4t. So let us consider f of t as my sine of 4t. Let f of t is sine of 4 times of t. So then find the Laplace transform of f of t. L of f of t as Laplace of sine of 4t, which is 4 divided by s square plus 16 or 4 square. So we may consider that as a f of s. Now, after sine of 4t, as for the given function, we are supposed to use e to the power of minus 3t and then t. So e raised to minus 3t, so that implies we are using FST, first shifting property, and t, it implies we are using multiplication by t. But instead of that, we simply just make one small change here. After sine of 4t, we will go with a t, and then finally the end result can be modified with the help of e to the power of minus 3t by using first shifting property. Then Laplace of sine of 4t we found, that is 4 divided by s square plus 16, and then I will write the general form, that is Laplace of t raised to n f of t, which is equal to minus 1 raised to n dn divided by dsn f of s. Now, so in this case, we have t raised to n as t, the Laplace of t sine of 4t, which is equal to minus 1 d by ds 4 divided by s square plus 16. So further we may simplify it, that is 4 can be taken outside, along with a negative sign it becomes a minus 4 d by ds of, that is derivative of 1 divided by s square plus 16 with respect to s, which is minus 4. So this becomes minus 1 divided by s square plus 16 the whole square, and derivative of s square is 2s, and obviously for 16 it is 0. So the simplified form of this particular step is 8s divided by s square plus 16 the whole square. So that means the Laplace transform of t sine of 4t is 8s divided by s square plus 16 the whole square. So now we may apply the Laplace transform of the next one, e to the power of minus 3t t sine of 4t. Now for us, or for our understanding purpose, this t sine of 4t we may consider as f of t, and the remaining is e to the power of minus 3t. So on the broader sense, it looks like e raised to minus at into f of t, which is a standardized form of first shifting property. So in this case, we find first Laplace transform of this so-called f of t. So that is already found as per the previous result, which is 8s divided by s square plus 16 the whole square. So we may write here, that is 8s divided by s square plus 16 the bracket square. Again, wherever s is there, we may change accordingly, as the coefficient of t is minus 3. So we are going to change s as s plus 3. So now once again let me write e to the power of minus 3t t sine of 4t as 8s s square plus 16 bracket square, s to be replaced by s plus 3. Why? Because of FST, first shifting property. And rest is very easy. Wherever s is there, straight away you may replace it by s plus 3 whole square plus 16 and the entire bracket square. And this is a simplified form of the final answer, which is 8 times s plus 3 divided by s square plus 6s plus 25 whole square. So this is about the Laplace transformation of e to the power of minus 3t t sine of 4t. Okay. Now we can have one more problem. So here the second problem, find the Laplace of t sine h of 2t the whole square. Okay. And the first observation, whenever we come across hyperbolic function, we prefer to express them as an exponential function. So we have sine h of 2t, which can be expressed as e raised to 2t minus e to the power of minus 2t divided by 2. So we can substitute there. That is t sine h of 2t whole square can be expressed as t square sine h of 2t whole square. And what is sine h of 2t? T square will remain as usual. E raised to 2t minus e to the power of minus 2t divided by 2, the entire expression raised to 2. Next. So on simplification, so this 1, okay, 2 we can take outside, it's a square which is 1 by 4 t square, and it resembles like a minus b the whole square. Or else we may rewrite once again e to the power of 2t minus e to the power of minus 2t bracket square, which is a minus b the whole square. So that is 1 by 4 t square, that is a square e to the power of 4t minus 2 times a into b e raised to 2t e raised to minus 2t plus e to the power of minus 4t. And we know that e raised to 2t and e raised to minus 2t, that becomes e to the power of 0, and e to the power of 0 is 1. So the middle term is just 2. That is 1 by 4 t square e raised to 4t minus 2 plus e to the power of minus 4t. So now we may rewrite once again as usual, just multiply t square with each term of this bracket. So it is t square e raised to 4t minus 2 times of t square e to the power of minus 4t. Now, if you look at here, so we can find the Laplace transform. But for the first term and the third term, it is t square e to the power of 4t, t square e raised to minus 4t. It resembles like Laplace transform of t raised to n into f of t. So since n equal to 2, we may have to differentiate 2 times. We can even avoid that. So instead of that, if t square e raised to 4t, it can be represented as e raised to 4t into t square. The same thing I wrote here once again. 1 by 4 as usual. Instead of t square e raised to 4t, I just wrote e raised to 4t into t square. So in the earlier case, it was clearly a case of standard form of multiplication, but now it is clearly a case of FST, first shifting property. So we may find the Laplace of t square and change s to s minus 4. And even the third step, the third term, t square, we can find the Laplace transform and change s to s plus 4. So for the first term, even for the third term, straightway we can apply the FST because of this standardized form. But we should be very much alert while dealing with this the middle term, 2 times of t square. There is no exponential function over here. So straightway we can talk about the Laplace transform. So we introduce the Laplace transform operator on both the sides, and after that we may have the Laplace transformation of this particular form. 1 by 4 Laplace of e raised to 4t into t square can be solved by using FST. Minus 2 times Laplace of t square is the standard form, plus Laplace of e raised to minus 4t into t square, again first shifting property. Now, as I said, by using first shifting property for the first as well as the third term, straightway we can apply. The first one, Laplace of t square. What is Laplace of t square? Which is 2 divided by s raised to 3. And since accordingly t coefficient is 4, s to be replaced by s minus 4. And then middle term, as I said, we should be alert. T square is just 2 divided by s cube. No change in s because we are not applying FST. So whereas in the third term, 2 divided by s cube, coefficient is minus 4. It becomes s changes to s plus 4. In the next step, wherever s is there, that is in the first term, this first term as well as third term, we will replace s as s minus 4 and s plus 4 respectively. That is 1 by 4, 2 divided by s minus 4 raised to 3. We should be alert in the second, minus 4 divided by s cube plus 2 divided by s plus 4 raised to 3. And finally, we may take 2 as a common factor and we can simplify wherever there is a possibility. And it is 1 by 2, 1 divided by s minus 4 raised to 3 minus 2 by s cube plus 1 divided by s plus 4 raised to 3. And finally, it is a Laplace transform of t sine h of 2t the whole square, which comes as 1 by 2, 1 divided by s minus 4 raised to 3 minus 2 divided by s cube plus 1 divided by s plus 4 raised to 3. Okay, so this is all about the problems which are based on effect of multiplication by t. Now, for more problems, you may refer to the link provided in the description, and for any queries or doubt, please comment, and of course don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Thank you.